I want to do a Christmas themed one shot
for D&D.
Yeah,
Let's do it right now.
How do you want?
Right now.
Okay,
right now. Just do it. Just start talking. I'll go get my dice. As I say, I know you got yours with you, you freaking goblin. There's random ones laying all over my house now. It's gotten that bad. Like Sky's like wants dice and stuff too, so she has some of the ones that I don't want in a sense.
Yeah.
And now they're just like everywhere. So we just like I told her one of these days, and I'm dead serious about this. Maybe while we're on break, we're gonna do it. We're gonna take a day and literally everything you do that day is decided by dice.
D20.
Yeah. Rolling the die. So.
I used to do that for like when I wanted to play video games and didn't know
How many donuts am I going to have for breakfast?
Nat 20.
You roll a D20.
Nat 20.
I'm going to live up to it, dude. Don't try me on that. I'm going to. How many energy drinks am I drinking today?
Roll a D100.
Literally could see through time.
I can hear colors and taste smells.
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking tomorrow. I have ascended.
It's like that scene.
Turns out the magic number is 19 white monsters. Oh, God.
20 almost killed me. 18, I was almost there. 19, sweet spot.
Sweet spot. Sweet spot. 19 is where it's at. Yeah. Hey, do you guys have Sam's Club membership?
My parents do. I just got a Costco membership.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. I've never been to Costco.
Neither have I.
I like Sam's Club,
but I literally bought it for one reason.
Go on. Oh, for Pokemon.
No, no, for the hot dogs.
Oh, hey,
no.
Listen, that's Sam's Club deal.
Yeah. I think the Costco one's even better. Like
Is
it's
it?
like $1.85 for a hot dog or something.
It's $1.50 for a hot dog and a drink.
So it's something like that. But no,
same thing for a slice of their meat lovers pizza and the drink at Sam's Club is like $2.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, this is killer.
For those of you who don't know, I'm a big Fallout nerd. I do love the Fallout universe and things like that. The TV show has been amazing. It's one of those shows that like you don't have to play the video games to understand the show.
Right.
But Fallout and Jones Soda did a collab together, and they created the sodas from Fallout. Yeah. Well, they are so hard to find, and Costco is one of the only ones that sells like the 12-pack of them. It's like 4 of each of the 3 drinks.
Yeah.
I found one. It's a Nuka-Cola Victory from Sweets and Geeks. It's the only other place I've seen it. I've seen the Nuka Quantum there too.
Yeah.
But I picked it up and I looked online.
But shout out to Sweets and Geeks.
Oh yeah.
If you guys want to sponsor us,
let us know.
Yeah. We love your.
I haven't been to Sweets and Geeks in a hot minute though.
Me either. We should go to soon.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry to interrupt.
Anyway, I looked on eBay for those drinks. Or not eBay, Amazon.
Yeah.
2 of the Nuka-Cola Quantums are like $30 to $40.
Yoo. No, sir.
Yeah.
That's
so
a
like
lot.
even if they're a little bit more expensive at Costco, I'm going to keep at least 2 of each of them.
Yeah.
Not to drink, just to display like in my office at work. I went to Five Below and they had a bunch of Fallout 4 posters.
Yeah.
So I like laminated them like back to back.
Right.
So I have them like in my window. So like one side's this and the other side's
Yeah. That's good.
But I have my 2 Fallout bobbleheads and I have my Nuka-Cola Victory in my office.
Nice. Yeah, I was gonna say. So the reason why I asked about the Sam's Club thing is, if your parents have a membership, these sweatpants that I'm wearing right now are like the fleece lined ones, but they were cheap. They were like $10 or something like that. Like stupid cheap at Sam's Club. So if you're interested, you should go pick up a pair. They're super comfy. I might need to wash these. We'll say that. I've been wearing them so much.
Yeah, right.
So to kick off today, I've got a hypothetical question for you.
As one does.
Yes. Would you rather be able to ride a giant chicken as your only mode of transportation or have the ability to fly, but your arms are permanently giant chicken wings?
Huh.
No hands, no fingers. You just got giant chicken wings, but you can fly anywhere you want to go. Or your only mode of transportation is a giant chicken.
Man, I don't know. like gut reaction is definitely the giant chicken.
To ride it around?
Yeah.
Yeah. I see that.
But the problem is chickens really don't fly.
No. Nope.
So
not typically anyways.
You would be, or they don't fly for long distances.
Right.
So, scaling and things like that, you'd be able to fly a little bit further with a giant chicken. But
hypothetically, yes.
Yeah.
Think about if you had a giant chicken. So if you like, let's just say hypothetically, you saddled this bad boy up, you got a little way of like strapping yourself to it.
Mm-hmm.
Would a giant chicken be able to like claw its way up a really tall building and then jump off and glide, so you could technically get like a pretty decent distance? You know what I'm saying?
I don't think it couldn't.
Yeah, I don't see a reason why not. But I was just that was part of my hypothetical thinking about this.
You know what my first place I would go with my giant chicken? KFC, just to assert dominance.
You're gonna ride it through the drive-thru?
Yep.
Yeah, heck yeah. I love that.
This is what happens if you don't listen.
The chicken. No, I was gonna say you take it in. The chicken just stares at the people behind the counter the whole time. That's hilarious. No, I that was where I was leaning. Is I think I would take, as much as it sounds like fun to be able to fly, but if they're having arms and hands,
right? But again, if they're chicken wings, they're not meant for flying.
No, it's saying you can fly though. Like
okay.
That's the whole premise of it. Is like you can fly absolutely, but you have what looks like chicken wings that are just giant ones,
right?
And they replace your arms altogether. So but I'm like, fingers are really useful,
right?
So I don't think that I want to go for that. But being able to ride a giant chicken is my only mode of transportation. Can you imagine? Because back in the day, people rode horses everywhere, right? So it's like you're just essentially the same thing, but it's a giant chicken,
right?
I'm like, yeah, I'm in for that.
Yeah.
Can we both have giant chickens and breed them?
Sure.
Get more giant chickens.
Sure.
Then we're really talking.
Oh yeah, 100%. Well, one of them would have to be a rooster.
I wonder. My mind's going down all kinds of rabbit trails. Can we invent a giant oven to cook a giant chicken in? We can feed the whole town.
Probably.
Everybody come on over for Thanksgiving. It's like turkey,
but it's chicken.
But it's giant chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, man, my brain just keeps going to different places. We could, so a turducken, right? So now we could have a chicken with a cow inside of it, with a pig inside of it, with a goose inside of it, with a duck inside of it, with a chicken inside of it, with a quail inside of it, and cook the whole thing. You're welcome. Good luck trying to figure all that out.
Try to figure out the word instead of turducken. It's
chow egg. Oh boy, I'm having
trying
to think of this.
See, I was trying to do it at for everybody listening, because obviously we don't do video podcasts yet. My brain and my facial expressions were like the guy that is speaking Japanese to the Japanese guy that doesn't speak Japanese, and all of his little facial. Josh knows exactly what I'm talking about. Just the.
Yeah, for sure. I'm a Japanese. Shall we?
So as much as I hate, while you're looking this up, as much as I love AI, I hate AI right now.
I think I've got it.
Okay.
You ready for me to try this? Okay.
Yeah.
Chowagusagnail. Chowig. Suck a nail. Chowagoo a nail. Because that's so ch at the beginning is the chicken. Ow is the cow.
Uh-huh.
Ig is the pig.
Uh-huh.
Oos is the goose. Uck is the duck. In is the chicken. And ale is the quail. Chowagoo suck a nail.
But
yeah.
Okay.
Everybody's welcome.
Yeah.
When we cook the Chowagoo nail, yeah, you guys are all invited.
Right.
We're going to invent the world's largest smoker and go to town.
It's actually just a volcano.
That's literally what it would take.
Yeah.
To cook it to temperature on the, whatever's on the inside. My goodness gracious.
The skill with the turducken though is to not let the outside overcook.
Hey, you can't burn the turkey, and you can't undercook the quail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The chicken.
Oh, yeah.
In a turducken.
I always wanted the turducken ale. I want the quail inside the chicken, so it's like let's get to whatever the smallest bird that we can actually eat is.
Right.
So I used to eat a lot of quail on the farm.
We used to do for Christmas. We used to do Cornish game hens.
Cornish game hens.
It was actually really good. Like just like a half. Like everybody got like a half of one.
Yeah, that's good. All right, you ready to fire this thing off? We should probably get started.
Yeah. Let's do this.
Good morning, Josh.
Good morning, Josh.
Recognize me? No? Well, I'm Josh.
I got suspended from school because of Josh.
You're going to be there with me in every way imaginable, Josh.
Josh is truly in a trance, yes.
I went to high school with Josh, and I can tell you right now, he's a terrific kisser.
Hi, I'm Josh.
Josh, these are people's jobs we're talking about, Josh.
Josh walking in the door wasn't even close.
Josh, you are a muffin-snuggling pirate puncher.
Josh is a good guy. We can talk to him.
Please welcome Joshua. Josh.
All right.
We back. So over our last 51 episodes,
Yes.
one subject has not come up, and I'm slightly disappointed in ourselves.
Oh?
We haven't really done any Florida man stories.
That's true. We haven't done any Florida man stories.
So
that's a whole world to open up there.
So
The Florida man extended universe.
oh yeah, oh my gosh, yeah. So and then like Ohio man is starting to make a surgence because Ohio is basically the Florida of the Northeast.
Hard to argue against that, yeah, for sure.
But I thought as season 2, episode 2 kicks off, we could go through and cover the best Florida man stories of 2025.
Oh, let's go.
So basically, today's episode and this segment is going to be Florida Man 2025 costumes, forklifts, and freelance chaos.
Let's go. I like it.
So
good stuff.
in 2025, Florida has everything.
Yeah.
So we have Batman in a burglary, Chuck E. Cheese doing credit card fraud,
Batman in a what?
burglary.
Burglary. Okay.
Yeah, Chuck E. Cheese doing credit fraud.
Yeah.
A guy joyriding a stolen forklift with an ATM.
I like this.
Obviously, I don't know if we have anybody that listens from the Sunshine State, but this isn't a call out. This is a wellness check for Florida.
Yeah.
So we're going to start off with a little bit of easing into the Florida man. So this is harmless chaos.
Okay.
So we're going to start with some low stakes chaos. The kind of stuff your relatives bring up at Thanksgiving. Like, remember when you did this and you just kind of stare down at the mashed potatoes like, yeah, I do. I don't want to talk about this.
That's every story my family tells.
So from the Miami News Times, Florida Man of the Year piece, a guy went on a serial dine and dash spree at sports grill locations, racking up about $650 in unpaid tabs.
650?
Yeah.
That's all?
Yeah.
I mean,
So
okay.
same routine every time. They sit alone, order wings, beers, shots, and then say his wife just arrived outside and he's going to step outside to bring her to the food and then just
Disappears, right?
vanishes.
Yeah.
So
Classic dine and dash.
the problem with this, if you're pulling the same con so many times it deserves a montage, you're not a criminal. You're just auditioning for a streaming documentary.
I feel like what I would guess is that this guy wore the same T-shirt every time he went to these places. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that just strikes me as like, I'm a man of routine. I'm going to pull this thing off. And when I pull it off, I'm just going to stick with the same MO the whole time. So he's got his Florida Chiefs shirt on, he rocks it in there every time.
This is like the worst episode of Criminal Minds ever.
Yeah. They're like, we don't have to solve anything here. There's no we don't have to go below the surface.
Right.
This guy legitimately just wanted some beer and wings.
But here's the thing, after 2 times, And I mean, even if there were different establishments,
At least change your order.
Change your order, or like, wouldn't the places be like, hey, be on the lookout for this guy. This is exactly what he looks like.
Or like, here's his order.
Right.
If you get a guy that comes in and orders beer, wings, and a couple of shots by himself,
Yeah.
just keep an eye on him.
Right.
And if he says he's got to go outside to get his wife, say,
Like, oh no, we'll go get him.
Yeah. We'll wait for her at the door and tell her where to find you.
So then there is the costume chaos.
Okay.
Flamingo magazine called 2025 the year of the costume.
Okay.
And they're not wrong. One St. Petersburg woman arrested for covering their neighbor's car in toilet paper while dressed as a giant hot dog.
Yeah, because you would be. I was expecting at least that she was a giant roll of toilet paper or something like that, like, tying it in. But nope, she's dressed as a giant hot dog. And TPing cars, right?
Yep. There's absolutely no practical reason to vandalize a car in a hot dog suit unless you woke up and chose both violets and condiments.
Yeah. What? Yeah, like, so she didn't do anything other than just TP the car?
Yeah, but dressed as a giant hot dog.
But, like, she didn't, like, TP it and spray it down with mustard and ketchup or anything like that? Like, no tie-in whatsoever.
Nope.
She's just... Was this at Halloween?
No, it doesn't say it was around Halloween or anything. It was just
a random Tuesday. This lady's like, you know what? I got a hot dog costume and the whole thing is Charmin. Let's go do some wild stuff. Man, Florida's got to be a great place.
So the next one, basically everybody's favorite subgenre of Florida Man, is humans bothering things that were minding their own business.
Yeah. This is good.
From WPLG's Weird News feed, a man was arrested for allegedly having a little too much fun with a manatee statue outside of a Florida bar.
Okay.
And throwing nuggets into the dining area.
So this man is... I'm just assuming inappropriately touching a manatee statue. And is throwing chicken nuggets into the dining area of a restaurant.
Yep. Gator nuggets, yeah.
Okay. A lot of questions. Like, can you imagine being the arresting officer that has to show up for this? How do you begin this one? Hey, sir.
I'm gonna need you. I'm gonna need you just stop.
Okay, put the nuggets down first. Second, please, for the love of God, put your pants back on and get away from the manatee statue. I like why the manatee statue?
Yeah, I don't know.
And I mean, okay, I can understand chucking nuggets to people, sure.
Yeah.
Like
good old nugget chucker.
There's days, you know.
Yeah.
Like if I had a
you're stupid
10 count from McDonald's, I'd probably yuck some at people too.
Right.
I get that, but the statue, and probably I'm gonna just go ahead and go out on a limb and say that none of these people at this restaurant had any involvement with this man. Like he probably didn't know them. So they're probably just as shocked and appalled as anybody else.
Imagine you get arraigned and you get thrown in with your cellmate, and your cellmate's like, "Hey, what'd you do?"
Yeah, they put him. They put him in a cell with Tiny, who is this like 6'8", 412-pound just dude, tattoos all over him. He's missing an ear because why not, right? He's this guy, and the guy, this dude walks in, sits down beside him, and he goes, "What are you in for?"
Public affection towards manatee decor and aggravated appetizer distribution.
And the guy goes, "What?"
He just slowly scoots down the bench. He's actually like terrified of his
because the little guy's looking at him going, "You look like a manatee, you big feller." Oh my gosh, dude. Just imagine that though. Like imagine that you're in like some sort of like, I mean, probably not maximum, but like medium security prison, and you get put into the cell with the guy who's there because he was fondling a manatee statue and yucking chicken nuggets at people. That's great. Gosh, what a good place.
And because actual animals weren't enough, 2025 also gave us the iguana division. So in Miami...
The iguana division?
In Miami, a guy...
The iguanas are dividing up into armies now?
A man nicknamed the Cuban Tarzan went viral for catching an iguana the size of an elementary school kid, diving into pools and canals and wrestling the massive lizards for Instagram. Florida wildlife officials watching his feed like, this is not what we meant by citizen science. But yeah, so this dude was going and catching huge iguanas.
He's just like, this dude's sitting at home one day and he goes, you know what I need is a hobby.
Right?
I'm bored out of my mind, right? Like I got nothing real to live for right now. So he's like, okay, let's go find something, right? First thing he sees when he steps outside of his door down there in Florida is an iguana. And he's like, oh, that's it. I'll take down the entire population of iguanas single-handedly.
Right.
Which if you don't know, in Florida, iguanas are like cats here in Ohio, right? Mm-hmm. They're freaking everywhere.
Right.
They even have to give out warnings if the temperature drops below a certain degrees that iguanas could fall from trees because they freeze in the tree.
Yep.
And then they're still alive, but they'll literally just fall out of the tree and fall on people. And it's happened a bunch of times to the point that they have to give warnings now and say, oh, by the way, watch out for falling iguanas. So, I mean, to a degree, I'm kind of on this guy's side.
Right.
He's just trying to do like a good public service and avoid, because it said an iguana the size of a small child.
Right.
Can you imagine if you're walking under a tree and the iguana the size of a small child falls on your head? This guy's trying to save lives.
Right.
I'm for it. I like him. I'm on his side. Hey, going back real quick to the nugget throwing guy.
Uh-huh.
We went to Chick-fil-A the other day.
Okay.
And I should back this up even more. We've been to Chick-fil-A twice in the past few weeks, right?
Okay.
Both of them at the Fair Lawn Chick-fil-A. Because we were doing like Christmas shopping stuff. So the first time that we go to Chick-fil-A, you know of the Fair Lawn Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
And everybody listening to this, if you know anything about Chick-fil-A, you know that Chick-fil-A is like the most efficient place on earth, right?
Right.
Like they have a double lapped line of cars around the building, and the longest that you'll ever wait for your food there is like 5 minutes.
Right.
It's crazy how good they are.
Right.
We get in line behind this lady, and this is no exaggeration. We weren't even there 5 minutes. Like before we got our food and got out of there, and we were behind her, so she got hers first. While we're sitting in line, she is, screaming like irate at these people, saying how long it has taken her to get her food. And I'm sitting there going like, lady, this is faster than McDonald's, Wendy's, like any other place that you go to. We're still getting our food faster, and we're in this line of like 30 cars.
Right.
It's insane how fast they're going. But she's like obscenities, the whole 9 yards. Dropping bombs left and right, screaming, just get me my food, all this kind of stuff. And everybody can hear her, like cars around her and stuff like that. We're like looking at her, but both sitting there going like, what's happening right now? Like, number one, we don't say those kinds of words around Jesus' chicken, okay?
Right, yeah, exactly.
But like number two is like, this is literally going faster than you would get it anywhere else. I don't understand what the holdup is or what your malfunction is. So it's bad enough we deal with this lady one day.
Right.
Yesterday, we were back in Fair Lawn because we had to go get some more stuff. And we go to Chick-fil-A again for lunch. And as we're sitting, like driving through their drive-thru, we this time are in like the right hand of the two lanes.
Okay.
Not the one against the building, but furthest from it. And there's in the left-hand lane, they had one car that was waiting on like a larger order. So they asked them to pull up.
Right, which makes sense.
So they did. They pulled up. And where they pulled up to, there was enough space that in front of our line, because we were like two cars back from the front of it, in front of our line, there was enough space where you could get between the cone and the cars up there to exit, right? So they were leaving space for the people that were in the left lane to be able to still get out. This old man, who is 4 cars back when this started, starts laying on his horn and again is cussing, like yelling curse words out, calling this person a moron, asking them if they're stupid, all this kind of stuff. Like, is yelling at the person who pulled forwards, who's out of the way now, and there's this young guy in front of him, the car in front of him, who's literally like, he's sitting there at, like just that, like, what do I do kind of look on his face, which was very funny. And so the the people that are working the window and stuff, because now at our Chick-fil-A they walk out from the window and stuff, and so they're all standing there, and somebody, I hear one of them in the background go, "Who is that?" And one of the guys turned around and he goes, "It's some old guy back here that's just like flipping out about nothing." And so like several of them like walk over, you see them like peek their heads around the thing and like look at him. They just kind of shake their heads and go back to doing it and everything. But they eventually get the guy out of there and stuff like that. And I meant to mention, like with the woman, the first instance when we were there, the manager was the guy working the window. And when the lady pulls up to where he is, she's, cussing all this kind of stuff. And he's like, "Lady, stop yelling at me first off." And he handled it exactly right. He goes, "Ma'am, stop yelling at me or you'll get nothing." Like he's treating her like a child. He's like, "You're not going to do this." And then he's like, "We're working as fast as we possibly can to get everybody their food. And you've not been here more than 5 minutes right now." And she was just like, I need to get out of here. That. She's like freaking out on him and everything.
So my poor time management skills are your problem.
Yeah. And so he literally goes again. He's like, "Ma'am, stop yelling at me." And he walks back, gets her food, and he's like, "Have a nice day." Sends her off, right? So she gets out of the way. We pull up, and I'm just like, "God bless you, man." I'm like, because like thinking about the throwing chicken nuggets, I told him, I was like, she would have worn her entire drink plus some of her meal,
right?
If I'd have been in your shoes, probably, because I cannot deal with irate people like that. Like, it's just bad. But anyways, I completely derailed us from Florida.
No, that's fine.
We've hunted down all the iguanas. We've saved people from falling iguanas out of trees and stuff now.
Yep. So now we're gonna kind of hit where Florida Man really hits its stride. So not just crime, but creative crime.
Yeah. I love these.
So in Tallahassee, police say a man stole a forklift and took an ATM. So he took both.
Is he forklift certified?
See, I don't know.
These are the details reporters need to get for us.
Right. And took them both on a late night joyride through town, which if you've never been on a forklift or a fork truck or anything like that, they don't go fast.
No.
Because especially with like businesses and stuff like that, they're limited in their speed.
If it was one of the gas powered ones, they don't go fast at all.
No. Like
the battery powered ones go a little bit faster.
I think ours are limited at 6 miles per hour. That's how fast. That's how fast they go. So home surveillance and body cams show the forklift cruising down a residential street in his 6'4"
with the ATM, right?
Yeah, with the ATM riding shotgun.
That's hilarious.
And that's not a heist. It's just a very weird Pixar short.
I mean, look, hey. If you're going to commit crimes, right, at least do it in a memorable way.
Right.
Like, if you're going to do something like that, do it like that's the way to go. So that at least from now on, there's going to be people from this point forward talking about, you remember that guy that stole a forklift and stole an ATM with it and then just was joyriding? That's a story there.
So as an officer walks up, he's like, "What y'all got going on?" And the guy just casually points at the forklift. "I dropped this thing over here," and then just sprints away. It's like,
I'd imagine if I was that cop, dude, you pull this guy over, he pulls over the side of the road, you walk up there, put your flashlight on, and you're like, "License and registration, please."
And forklift certification.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to see some certification, sir. Oh my gosh.
It's like, bro, you didn't drop it. It's not a DoorDash order. It's 6,000 pounds of evidence.
A daggone ATM. Best part is it was an ATM that was out of service. No cash in it whatsoever.
It's like an old one. So 2025 also saw the costume theme go pretty hard again. A Chuck E. Cheese employee in Tallahassee was arrested for credit card fraud while wearing the full Chuck E. Cheese mascot suit.
Yo, that's what's up. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, okay, the hot dog TP incident makes no sense, right? But if you're gonna do something crime wise, you're dressed as Chuck E. Cheese. Dude, like, that's good stuff.
So some poor kid is watching their favorite character get cuffed and be like, "Mom, is Chuck E. Cheese going to jail?" It's like, only for a white collar crime, sweetie.
They take his head off and the kid starts crying. Let's see who's really behind this.
Mr. Jenkins.
And I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you kids and your lousy dog.
Oh.
That's hilarious.
So kind of to put a bow on the crazy 2025 Florida man stories. So we have a vigilante in pajamas. So Miami Times tells the story of a Cape Coral man who went to bed, got an alert from his home security cams, and went outside in his Batman onesie.
Oh, that's what I was going to say. This better be like either Batman or Spider-Man. If it's not one of those, I'm going to be highly disappointed.
Chased down a subject, the suspected car burglar, and held him until police arrived.
Nah, I'm changing this story up right now. This brother was dead asleep in nothing but his birthday suit. He got an alert that there was a burglar on his property, and he got up and put that Batman onesie on. That's what happened. There ain't no shot you're going to convince me that dude didn't wake up and go, finally.
It is time.
He's got like an automatic dresser thing that he like hops into and puts it on him. He goes running outside.
He has the cowl and everything and puts it down. He's like struggling to see though.
He's got nothing but a frying pan and a fly swatter in his hand. Just beats the tar out of the guy. He's like, you'll stay down until the cops get here.
So it's a Florida story when the hero is barefoot and in Batman pajamas.
Gosh, that's great.
And still more prepared than half of the Justice League.
That's hilarious. So he actually caught the guy though.
Yeah.
He held him down until the cops got there.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Man, Florida's my kind of place, man. Like, I don't want to live there, but at the same time, I want to live there just for the sake of, like, hoping that I get to witness one of these things happen.
Yeah.
Do you remember the story from years ago about the guy that robbed or attempted to rob a fast food restaurant with an alligator?
Yes. Yeah.
Like, homeboy pulls up and is literally holding an alligator and is like, give me all the money in the register. Or I'm going to throw this thing through.
He's holding it like the little dude from Pirates of the Caribbean holds the blunderbuss.
It's like it's a Tommy gun for crying out loud. He's like, say hello to my little friend. That's hilarious.
So naturally, this episode was brought to you unofficially by Florida Man Insurance. Where you're covered from a forklift and ATM combo joyride per policy turn, any vandalism committed while dressed as food, hot dogs, pizzas, you name it, and emotional damage from seeing your child's favorite mascot, perp walk for credit card fraud.
Jeez Louise.
Florida Man Insurance, because Act of God doesn't cover Act of Batman in a onesie.
That's hilarious, dude. Gosh, that's funny. Florida Man Insurance. Can you imagine? That's what they need is like stupidity insurance.
Right?
Can you imagine? I'd sign up for that today.
Well, like, that's
just in case you do something really dumb with your life. We're there to cover you.
Yeah. Well, like, I think it was a Chris Rock bit where he was like, shouldn't insurance just be called in case stuff doesn't, or in case stuff happens?
Yeah.
And if in case stuff doesn't happen, give me my money back.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, that's the kicker there. Insurance companies make so much stinking money because we all pay into it all the time.
Well, and
how rare is it that things actually happen?
Insurance is such a scam because your rates and everything are based on everybody else.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm smarter than everybody else.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it doesn't take much, but like, it's insurance is a scam. Health insurance is a scam. Pharmaceutical companies is a scam.
Pretty much all of life is a scam.
Yeah, pretty much.
We're all being made to pay every dollar that we earn away to other people for things that may or may not happen and may or may not help you.
Taxation is theft.
Oh, yeah, that's a big one. Yeah. We can hang the hat on that for sure. All right. I was going
to say, what else you got for me after?
I've got a fun story for you today. It's not quite as maybe as crazy as I don't know. Maybe it is as crazy as a Florida man. This is not in Florida, but not too far away. Something that took place in Mississippi.
Okay, so a stone's throw from.
Yeah, so let's begin in the year 1942. Do you remember anything big that was going on at that point in time?
No.
1942. Seems like something ring a bell.
I got nothing.
Oh, right. The world was in the middle of a war.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
World War II was going on. Yeah. So this was a time when all able-bodied men and women were playing their parts to either here in the United States, right, to back the war effort, or around the world they were actually going and trying to push back evil and restore peace and all that good stuff.
So this was when in 42?
I don't know if I have the exact dates. I'll have to look and see as we go through the story and stuff because it just says 1942. Oh, it's mid-June.
Mid-June. So,
yep. So everybody in the whole world is wrapped up in World War II at this point in time. Everybody except for the small town of Pascagoula, Mississippi. So as the war was raging on, some strange things were happening in this small town in Mississippi. The story begins in mid-June of 1942.
Okay.
In the convent, of Our Lady of Victories, where a number of less fortunate children called home. So this is, it's a Catholic-run orphanage where a bunch of children stay together in this place under the care of the nuns and everything until hopefully they can get adopted one day or grow up and go on their own way, right? So everybody knows how an orphanage works. So things were going pretty normally as all the kids went to bed this evening. But when 11-year-old Mary Evelyn Briggs and 12-year-old Edna Marie Heidel, which I put this in my notes. That may be the oldest name a 12-year-old could ever have. Edna Marie Heidel. Anyways,
I don't know why my mind immediately went to The Sound of Music. Like that sounds like one of the kids from
The
Sound of Music.
Yeah. She definitely had blonde hair and blue eyes. We'll say that much.
Anyways,
these two, 11-year-old Mary Evelyn and 12-year-old Edna Marie, are awakened to find something slightly disturbing. And so when I say slightly, it's slightly disturbing, but also slightly funny on another hand. Something that happened to them while they were asleep. Large sections of their hair had been chopped off while they were sleeping.
Oh.
So these two girls wake up and realize, like, I would imagine this kind of like as they come about that they realize that there's like loose hair, right? Because I'm sure that whoever chopped their hair off didn't gather every bit of it. But there's like loose hairs, and then they like start feeling around and they realize like large sections of my hair are now missing.
What is this, Drop Dead Fred? Like,
yeah. So these two girls shared a bedroom at the convent of Our Lady of Victories. And so naturally, it was assumed that this was a childhood prank that had taken place.
Naturally.
So you got a bunch of kids staying in an orphanage, right?
Yeah.
So surely
there's not
stuff
a whole
like this
lot
happened.
to do.
Yeah. Problem was, no one in the convent fessed up to the shenanigans of that day.
Naturally.
And a couple of days later, it happens again. This time, 6-year-old Carol Petit, who lived in a different area of town and not in the convent with these kids, woke up with the same thing.
Interesting.
Carol's parents would find sandy footprints inside of her bedroom and once again noticed that a large section of her hair was missing. It had been cut off.
Sandy footprints?
Sandy footprints. So somebody snuck in through the window in her bedroom, leaving behind sandy footprints from outside, and chopped off a bunch of Carol's hair. So all three of these girls were completely unharmed other than their hideous new hairstyles that they were rocking. But one girl out of these said that she spotted a man jumping out of her bedroom window. She described him as, quote unquote, short and fat. So Danny DeVito's back at it again. So after that week, the number of botched haircuts continued to rise in Pascagoula to the point that the town police chief, his name was A.W. Ezel, would arm 6 volunteer deputies with pistols and place a $300, which in that day and time was pretty decent, $300 reward out for the culprit that was committing these crimes. Unfortunately, the bad haircuts persisted and even began to spread to neighboring towns after the deputies were brought in. So after it began to spread, this led Ezel, the police chief, to increase the reward up to $500 for a person. So what?
Do you know how much $300 in 1942 to now is? It's almost $6,000.
Really? So it's like 10 grand now is what it's been up to then. If it holds true as far as numbers go, because it was up to $500 for the reward, right?
Jeez.
This, even though we've gone from now there's 6 guys that are deputized that have been given revolvers. There is a $300 reward that's been up to $500 of reward. It still didn't deter the man that they had deemed the quote-unquote Phantom Barber of Pascagoula. In fact, by the end of June, he expanded his clientele and was cutting the hair of women. So not just kids anymore. He had started off with kids in an orphanage, gone to Carol and her home, and other kids around the area, and now he has expanded out to women. The first of which was Mrs. R.E. Taylor, who believed that the Phantom Barber used chloroform to keep her asleep as he stole her hair. Again, none of these people nothing's been stolen besides her hair. Nothing's been done to these people. Like they haven't, like there's no signs of like molestation or anything like nefarious like that. No items stolen from their houses. Nothing broken. This has just simply been windows are slit open, person sneaks in, chops off hair, leaves. That's it. So the next day, after Mrs. R.E. Taylor had her hair cut in her sleep, they announced that the Phantom Barber had been arrested. But we remember the story of the Beast of Bladenborough and the things that happened there, right? So Beast of Bladenborough, for anybody that didn't listen to that episode, there's this kind of like bobcat-like thing that is roaming around down in Bladenborough, North Carolina.
Right.
And so because like all these hunters had kind of influxed into this area to try to hunt down this beast and things were getting dangerous, the police chief and some other guys string up a bobcat in the middle of town and put a sign on it that says, "This is the Beast of Bladenborough," and everybody kind of dissipates, right?
Right.
So this is kind of the same thing. They put out this thing saying, "All right, we've arrested the Phantom Barber. Everything's good. Everybody chill out," and stuff like that. Because this was just their publicity thing to get everybody to kind of calm down and to make the Phantom Barber at ease in a sense of thinking like, oh, they're not after me anymore, instead of they're trying to calm him down too. So they found out the man that they arrested, in fact, was not the Phantom Barber. Duh.
Of course.
And fear returned to the hearts of people of Pascagoula. I can't say that word right. But things got crazier because around the same time that the Phantom Barber was doing his break-ins and cutting hair, there had been a bunch of other break-ins in the area as well. Instead of cutting people's hair, though, this person would take clothing from within the house and strew it across the floor, and then take dishes and chinaware from the kitchens and dining rooms and scatter them across the floor. So like not breaking any of them, just this person is just literally like spreading out clothes and then putting like dishes and chinaware on top of the clothes on the floor. And they didn't actually steal anything. Like nothing ever went missing in the midst of these break-ins. They just simply made a mess in people's homes and then disappeared.
These are the worst village and origin stories I've ever heard.
Yeah. So some speculated that the Phantom Barber and this late night intruder were the same person, right? Because
the MO kind of makes sense.
Yeah, like it's strange, right? Like that's the whole thing they point to is they're just kind of like it doesn't make sense. Like this one person is breaking in, but not doing the clothes and the china thing, just chopping off hair and leaving.
Right.
And then there's another guy who's breaking in and is just making a mess in the house. And they're like, this has got to be the same person, or we literally have like two absolutely cuckoo people living in our town, and they couldn't make heads or tails of it. So in late July, this is a month and a half later, 57-year-old William A. Dolan was arrested in connection with the Phantom Barber crimes, as well as an attempted murder case that the police were working on.
That escalated quickly.
Yeah. So the cops have had this case of an attempted murder they've been working on that they kind of knew that Dolan was this suspect in it, and they finally found enough evidence that they thought they could arrest him, right? So he gets arrested for that, but they're also thinking like he is this Phantom Barber guy. But things just don't kind of like line up, right?
I was going
Like,
to say, where's the connection? That doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
and the thing is there was no solid evidence that Dolan was the Phantom Barber. There was enough evidence to convict him on the attempted murder case, which landed him 10 years in prison.
That's good.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, which is great. But like the fact that they were, I think that they just saw this as like, we have another way to try to calm the people in our town down by telling them that we've caught the guy that was,
right,
that was doing these things. And so, according to Police Chief Ezel, a quantity of human hair was discovered behind Dolan's house, but it was not proven to be the missing hair of the women previously mentioned, and he was never convicted in the case of the Phantom Barber. So they get him for the attempted, murder thing, but don't get him on this, even though they found what was supposed to be human hair out behind his house. I could not find detail as to the quantity, length, or anything along those lines of the human hair behind his house. My thoughts were like, so what if the guy is just going out there and cutting his own hair? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or something like that. Like, who knows where it could have come from in that sense. It's 1942.
Yeah.
I mean, it's, they had barbers and stuff, but it's not like they were going, like not like a regular basis. People were cutting their own hair back then.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And styling was not quite the thing that it is now in that respect. So while he was never convicted of the late night haircuts, Dolan's name was forever associated with the Phantom Barber as a result of these cases that they brought against him and the allegations and stuff. In 1951, so almost a decade later, Dolan was released from prison after a shortened sentence. While the opinion on his guilt still remains very much divided, the case of the Phantom Barber still technically remains unsolved.
I guess my question would be, did everything stop when he went to jail?
Yes, but there's a lot of speculation around that kind of stuff. Like the stories that I read said, yes, the haircuts stopped. Like the Phantom Barber kind of disappeared when this guy went to jail. But a lot of people were saying, like, but we think that that's more so because the guy who was actually committing these crimes saw that as a good opportunity to get away with it in a sense.
Right.
He's like, if I don't keep doing this, then they won't keep looking for me because they think that they got the guy who did it. And so I can just now disappear. I've got my collection of hair.
Yeah,
so
that's bizarre.
I'll just stay at home with my collection of hair and not bother anybody else. And they won't continue to come after me and look for me. And so a lot of theories and stuff around that. But yeah, so that's the story of the Phantom Barber of Pascagoula, Mississippi. Yeah. What a fun name to say.
Yeah.
I thought that was when I read that story, I was kind of like, all right, that's worth us talking about, but I don't know how I feel about, like, imagine if you will, if you, like, for us, it's not a big deal, right? We're guys,
right?
You cut our hair, whatever. I could get a short haircut again and I'm Gucci. But yeah, I think about, like, my wife and kid both have pretty long hair. And I think about, like, if they were to, like, wake up with large chunks of their hair missing, number one, they would be distraught. Like,
yeah,
just out of their minds. But number two is, like, it's the feeling of the violation of the safety of your home, right? Is the whole thing. That's what's more disturbing, because it's like hair will grow back, whatever.
Yeah. Not
Not a big deal on the hair front to a degree. It is more of the number one, that somebody got into your home. And number two, that they were close enough to be able to pull that off without being caught in that sense.
Right.
So anyways, that's the story of the Phantom Barber.
So I asked you a question a couple weeks ago now. If you could replace an entire movie cast of any movie.
Oh yeah, the Muppets, right?
Yeah. Any every character would be replaced by Muppets except for one. So you have one human and all the rest are Muppets.
Yeah.
Same characters, everything. Which one are you doing?
After I thought about this for half a second, it became really easy for me. I feel like maybe you should share yours first.
So my initial thought would be the entire Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Nice. That's a solid one. Who would be the one you keep as a live action though?
Originally, I was like, well, I mean, obviously you got to keep Gandalf because I think that would be like, I think he would lean into the Michael Caine.
Ian McKellen.
Yes, I think he would lean into the Michael Caine, like taking everything very seriously.
Yeah.
But then I got to thinking, and I think,
Can you imagine Ian McKellen yelling "fool of a toque" at a Muppet?
But then I was like, what if it's Sam?
Samwise Gamgee
Is the only human that is in, and everybody else is,
and played by Sean, right?
Yes.
So you're keeping the same guy.
yes.
Yeah, that'd be pretty solid. I think that'd be hilarious.
And then the next one I went to,
I think as long as he had some like comic relief in that,
Oh, yeah.
it'd be really good.
the next one I was thinking of was Boondock Saints.
Which one of the two guys are you keeping though?
El Duce. So it's mostly a Muppet movie for the
Right.
entire time, and then this random guy shows up.
That's funny. That's really funny. I was thinking, so yeah, like along those lines of just the random guy that shows up. Your Lord of the Rings one would also be hilarious if Lord Elrond was the only one that was a real dude, because he's like the most like serious dude in the whole thing.
I thought, but the thing is, like, if Elrond would be a Muppet, he would be Sam, like the eagle character. That's the very like stoic, like very serious.
Oh
one.
yeah. That's funny. Gosh, that'd be hilarious.
And then Merry and Pippin are the two old guys.
Right. That'd be funny. That'd be really funny. Them sitting on the wall at Isengard.
Yeah. Talking to Treebeard.
Yeah. That's very funny. So my pick on this one, like I said, it came down to a very, very easy answer. I want the entire John Wick trilogy.
Oh my gosh.
Done with Muppets, except
But who?
Keanu Reeves is the only live action person. Like, I want John Wick to be Keanu Reeves, and I want everything else Muppet. I think that would be an absolute riot to watch, especially with them being serious. Like, can you imagine? Do you remember the scene where it's the I don't remember his name, the bald headed Asian guy that's really good with swords and stuff?
Third one? Is that the third one?
Yeah, third one. Yeah. That scene, but it's a Muppet, and he's just like, it's a pleasure to meet you, John Wick. Like that kind of
doing
stuff.
the weird standing Muppet animation.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I would just.
Can we just have all I ask for is Fozzie Bear plays Lawrence Fishburne's character.
Oh, that's hilarious. Gosh, that'd be funny. Could you imagine if the Count was the guy that owns the
Continental?
Continental, yeah. They kind of look a little bit alike, so
I was gonna say
that'd be hilarious.
For your efforts, you could get 1 coin. 2 coins.
That'd be very, very funny. Pleasure to have you, Mr. Vic. Very, very funny. Yeah, I would love those. I was trying to think if there was another one.
Well, I guess
So
I guess if you think about it, though, Gonzo would probably be a better one for Lawrence Fishburne's character because he's always like obsessed with the chickens.
Yeah, that's solid. So yeah, the chickens take the place of the pigeons.
What can I help you with, Mr. Wick? That's actually the concierge. Is Kermit?
Yeah, that'd be.
What can I do for you tonight, Miss?
Kermit the Frog here. Welcome to the Continental. I'll be happy to show you to your room.
Yeah, gosh, that'd be hilarious, dude. I think that would be really good. I was trying to think of another one. So this is good. This one's going to be terrible on my part, but I still would love to see it. I want Titanic remade with the Muppets.
But the boat is the only thing that's real.
I was gonna say Kate Blanchett's character is it Kate Blanchett? No, what's her name? Kate, whatever. I think Kate is
Winslet.
the character's name.
Kate Winslet.
Yeah, Kate Winslet. That she's the only. Oh no, I don't know about that. The captain's the only one that's a real guy.
Oh, that would explain a lot of things, actually.
That'd be hilarious. Are you kidding me? Like just the who was it? Who's the one that I want? I'm trying to think of the guy. I'm trying to think of who I would want to play Leonardo DiCaprio's character, so that when he's freezing in the water, she's like, "I'll never let go." It's Miss Piggy, and Kermit. That's what it's got to be. She's like, "I'll never let go, Kermit."
Miss Piggy, there's enough room on the door for the two of us. Pretty sure we can both survive this.
I asked
Freezing in the water.
I asked one of my friends, and he came up with the most unhinged answer. Schindler's List.
Oh, that's a rough one. That's real tough.
Then my mind went to the boy in the striped pajamas.
That's what I was getting ready to say. The boy in the striped pajamas would be next. Gosh, that's a rough one.
Oh, could you imagine Shawshank Redemption?
You know what? Yeah, that's tough. I was thinking,
the big huge guard is the only human.
Yeah. I was thinking another really funny one would be Braveheart. William Wallace is the only one that's a real character. They may take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom.
Cabbages.
Yeah. It's all the Muppets. Yeah.
Oh man!
Just they go into they run into the battles, and it's just like stuffing and stitches coming out in different places.
I was just say along that line, Gettysburg or Gladiator or
oh gosh, yeah, there's so many of them. Like the Patriot. Could you
Glory?
It's the Patriot, but it's the guy that plays Malfoy's dad in
the Russian.
He's like the commander
yeah.
in the British Army. Mm-hmm. He's the only one that's the real guy in that one.
Because I mean, like all the other ones are just
Saving Private Ryan. Like so many of the war movies would be absolutely hilarious if it was.
Oh my gosh!
If you stayed true to the storyline, but put the personality of the Muppets in the characters' places, that would be hilarious.
Oh, 100%.
I'd watch those over and over and over again.
Yeah, but yeah, I thought that was because I've heard that like question asked before, and I was like, yeah, what would it be? I mean, some of them are just too easy. You know, Star Wars. It would be funny, but I think it would lose a lot of it.
Yeah, there's certain ones like because I mean, you know, they made Spaceballs, which is a spoof of Star Wars and stuff, and there's like, you know, I don't Star Wars I wouldn't care to see in that sense. It's the ones that like for me it would have to be the ones where either the violence or the drama was so strong
right.
that the Muppets being there would be the comedy in and of itself. Oh, yeah. I would love to just watch movies like that all day long.
Gangs of New York with Muppets.
Yeah, exactly. Right. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like Kung Fu Hustle with Muppets.
Oh my god!
Can you imagine that?
Yeah,
like all those kinds of things would be hilarious.
Speaking of which, did you see that there's a new Street Fighter movie coming out?
I did.
Have you seen the trailer for it?
No.
Dude, it leans into like the 80s
old school stuff. Let's go.
I know you've watched Reacher, right?
Yes.
Okay, so the guy that's playing Zangief was one of my favorite characters, the big Russian dude.
Yeah.
Is that like 7'2" dude from Reacher?
Yeah.
Blanca.
That was in season 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blanca is played by Jason Momoa.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that's cool. I wouldn't mind checking that out.
But yeah, it looks like, because I don't know, did you see the new Mortal Kombat movie?
No.
I didn't either. I actually heard it was pretty good because I unapologetically love the old 90s Mortal Kombat movies.
Yes.
Because they're so bad, but they try to be so serious.
Yeah, I was about to say, so bad but so good at the same time.
Oh my gosh,
like,
it's so good. The only bad 80s...
Because what's his face? It was like a big name actor was the one that played Raiden in those, right?
Yeah.
I forget what he was like real popular in like the 80s and 90s.
I think he was in like a few like TV dramas, like a Western drama, I think.
Yeah, for sure. So,
but yeah, it was.
Oh, I remember watching them. Like I used to love those movies.
I still the Resident Evil movies I absolutely love.
Resident Evil was good. Brooke is actually a fan of the Resident Evil movies.
That kind of
it's
blows
so
my
weird.
mind.
Yeah, I know.
But I'm absolutely horrific at the video games. I'm not good.
Well, Resident Evil? Yeah.
Well, you know, I'm not a good third person shooter type video game player, but
I don't like third person shooters, and the first Resident Evil game that I ever played, and I don't remember if it was 1 or 2. You start off in a theater, is like the opening scene.
Yeah, because I think the original 2, you either started off like in a downtown area and you had to work your way to the police station, or you started out in like the middle of nowhere.
I think it's that one. It's the downtown area, but you start off at like a movie or at a play, like theater place, because I explored the entire theater and could never figure out how to get out of it, and that's what drove me crazy. So I eventually like rage quit, because this was Blockbuster days.
Oh yeah,
and so I had the Game Pass for Blockbuster, so you could just like trade out games as often as you wanted to, and I went and picked that up. Played it until like I couldn't figure out, like, you fight the rat dog things,
right?
All kinds of stuff in there that you have to start fighting and everything. So I fought them, did all the stuff that I was supposed to do, and could not get out of the theater. So I eventually like rage quit and just took it back to Blockbuster and switched it out for another game.
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, Resident Evil. Can you imagine Resident Evil with Muppets?
Oh my gosh, yes,
it'd be so good,
right?
I'd watch that all day long. Mila is the only one who's real.
Yeah,
I'm in for that again.
Like you fighting, what's the Mr. Is it Mr. X or whatever that big hulking dude is?
I know you're talking about. I don't remember his name, but yeah,
Nemesis is the one that
the massive guy. Yeah,
her fake husband or whatever they turn him into in the movies is Nemesis.
Yep. But yeah, Resident Evil Muppets, I'd watch that all day long too.
So let us know which movie you would swap out all the characters for. But one person,
and you have to tell us who your live person is, isn't it, as well, so that way we can kind of envision your storytelling for that one. But what movie would you make in the Muppets, and then who's the one person who's going to be a real person?
Could you also, like, going back to your Titanic one, like the boat is a Muppet?
It's just like made out of the same material and stuff.
Yeah, and it's like singing along.
It actually has a voice. That'd be hilarious. Make the boat a character in it.
Yeah.
As he breaks in half, he's just screaming. No. Except for his head would be underwater because the propellers were. Gosh, it'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
So many of those movies would be so good if we could pull that stuff off.
Right.
We need to get in contact with the Muppets and be like, here's how. We got visions for an entire line for you guys.
This is a franchise. Bring back the Muppet.
The Muppets are now adult movies.
Yes.
So we're remaking all of our favorites with you guys. That'd be hilarious. All right, you guys let us know which ones would you turn in the Muppet movies and who's going to be the live action. Other than that, make sure you take the time right now to go check out all of the links on our link tree. Follow us on social media pages if you haven't already, and take an opportunity to click that little share button and share this out with a friend.
Yep.
That's the only way our little podcast gets to grow and more people get to hear it. And we're definitely don't think we're deserving of it, but we would appreciate your help in doing that.
Right. And as always, go ahead and share. This is a great time to share the podcast, like Josh said, especially because we're starting a brand new season. We carry over some stuff, but most of this is going to be brand new for 2026. So
yep, we always are coming up with new ideas, new topics. So as we always say, if you got something you want us to talk about, make sure you share it on our social media pages or comment if you're on Spotify, and we would love to hear from that as well. Otherwise, we hope that you guys have a great week this week, and we will see you in the next episode. Love you.
Bye.
Bye. Just the slow press.
I was like, did he miss it?
Don't worry, I'm gonna get there eventually.